everyone, and welcome to Troubleshooting with Jay. I'm Jay Harvey-Yin, and this week we are going to talk about brows. Well, you know me. I'm kind of going to talk about brows, but mostly I wanted to talk about creating a niche in your business and really owning the space in your business so that you can become super profitable and enjoy life a lot more in your business. So let me use my business as an example. So when I first started my business, I had a plan, as you should do. I knew exactly what I wanted to achieve and how I was going to get there. And I grew and I grew and I grew and this one and this one to get to hit my goals. And I hit my goals. That sounds brilliant, right? Well, it was a real ride. It was a real journey. But after a while, I realized as I grew my business that I was spreading myself thinner and thinner and thinner. And as a result, my business suffered. So I wanted you to kind of learn from my mistake and take something from my journey. When I decided to streamline my business and get focused, kind of laser focused, as Dr. Eva would say, things really started changing, and I felt more ownership in my business and got a better bottom line. And I just wanted you to consider that in your business as well. So I wanted you to think about creating a niche. So what is a niche? A niche, well, here's my aren't they good, these things? I'm so technological. Anyway, this is where you, as an adjective, it is denoting or relating to products, services, and becoming a special. Oh, I'm not going to read it, but basically you appeal to a small specialized section of the population. So what that means is that you want to become a big fish in a small pond rather than a small fish in a big pond. So what I'm suggesting to you is that you find your passion and your uniqueness and that you own it, that you own that space. You can't be all things to all people. Not only is it exhausting, it's less profitable. Think of me. So as I grew, I had all these skills and I just wanted to share my knowledge and I wanted to do this and I wanted to do that. And then I just spread myself so thin. And then all of a sudden things started dropping off. So you want to try to be an expert in your field. Think about, have you heard of the elevator speech? You know that 30 seconds you've got when you meet someone for the first time and they say, hey, what do you do? And you say, well, I do. Look. Well, that's your elevator speech. It's your 30 seconds to try and impress that someone. So if your elevator speech was something like, yeah, I own a beauty salon. Well, that's pretty impressive, but it's also kind of boring and very generic, and it doesn't really tell anybody, doesn't really get any conversation started, does it? But if you say something like, well, I transform lives every day, one brow at a time, that is an interesting thing. First of all, people may not have even understood the importance of a beautiful brow, but it also gets it started, it gets a conversation started. You position yourself as an expert on one particular thing, and next thing you know, if that client, your target market, that target client needs her brows done, she sees you as an expert straight away and goes, maybe I might come and visit you. So then you build the right target market. So once you become, I want to ask you a question. Can you describe your point of difference in just a few words? Can you? Try it. Try just saying those words over and over again about the things that make you different. I always used to say when I met people that I got to hold hands with beautiful women and play with chemicals all day. What do you do? And that got a conversation started. People would say, what do you mean? And I would say, I'm a nail technician. And of course, my business is much broader than that, but I you choose to laser focus, and you may have different focuses in different areas that you work. But anyway, I'm talking about becoming a niche, becoming an expert. What happens when you become an expert? You can charge more. So therefore, your bottom line goes up. Think about the fact that you go to the GP and it costs $70, and then he refers you to a specialist and then it costs $140 or $500 or whatever it costs. So think about the fact that people pay more money for expert advice. You become a brow expert or a pedicure expert or a acne specialist or whatever you decide your niche is, where your passion, your uniqueness, your you-ness, your super skill is, then people will pay for that. So, and then there's a snowball effect, because happy clients refer you more. So an expert has happy clients, more referrals, more business, the bottom line goes up, up, up. It's all a win-win-win. So I'm not saying drop other profitable services. No, because that's silly. But what I'm saying is market to your strengths, market to your niche, market to what is really good for you. So I would love you to give that a try, and I would love to hear about it. Now, because I have used brows as an example in this video, the girls in the showroom have come up with an amazing cute kit. Look at this wax pot we just got in. Oh my God, isn't it the cutest thing ever? Like, this is my hand and this is this wax pot. It's a 200 ml wax pot, and it's perfect for brows. And I've also got one at home, and I used it on the weekend. Oh my God, it's so good. It's really easy to use, really good price point. Okay, so I'm not telling you what it is, how much this kit is, because the girls have come up with these amazing brow kits. There's two of them. One with Mancini wax, with the champagne hot wax, which is really good for those super fine hairs. And then one with the Jack's Wax new Australian wattle wax, which smells delicious. So you get some brow beaters and some prep, and then of course the little wax pot. So this is an amazing little kit. But what I wanted to do, rather than tell you how much it is, I wanted you to think about being an expert and charging more. So say you're charging $15 for an eyebrow, which hopefully you aren't, but let's just say it. And you position yourself as an expert. You raise your prices to $25, you add a little bit more in the service, and then all of a sudden you made more money. So in this kit that we're selling, 500 grams of wax would probably be enough to do 20 eyebrows, let's say. So that could be $500 revenue from this kit. Massive return. Don't miss out. They're so super cute, and you can have one in every single station anyway and make yourself the brow specialist. Anyway, so I hope you found this video interesting. I could waffle on. Next week is about rebooking. So yeah, we might have to put half an hour aside for that one, because that's a big passion of mine in salon business. It's so important. Anyway, so if you liked this video, I would love you to share it with your friends. Click the like button, and I will see you next week. Lots of love.